this?
It's the same thing we've been using.
But why does it look like this?
Why does it look like
No,
what?
we're usually on YouTube.
It is on YouTube. It streams to YouTube.
Oh, sorry. Well, first of all, your thing's not, or the
Go
table's
ahead.
not straight.
Listen,
Something's not straight. Yeah, something's not straight.
Just fix it.
There you go.
You woke me up out my nap and then made me wait.
You were
30 minutes.
Well, I was somewhere close, but you're never ready on time. So I said, well, I'll give him a little time to get himself together because I could tell you were asleep. Because I didn't feel like waiting to 5 o'clock no more.
Yeah.
I was, you know why? Because where I was at, I started getting sleepy. Like, that's bad.
Where were you?
Somewhere down South Philly, but I'm like, I want to go home to take a nap. And if I go home to take a nap, I'm not going to want to come all the way back down here.
Mm-hmm. So that's why you decided to do early. And I'm glad. Yes. I'm glad.
Yes.
Because I wasn't doing anything. I did clean today. Because it looked worse than this.
Oh.
And it really did.
I didn't think it could get any worse.
No, I woke up this morning. I said I'm going to clean. I cleaned my bathroom. I bleached it, mopped it. I straightened up out here. I put a lot of clothes in the bag. I'm about to get rid of a lot of clothes because I don't wear them.
That's what I did 2 weeks ago, Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. I took clothes to my church. Kevin, I got rid of so many clothes. But then I still have a lot in my closet. But a lot of clothes I got rid of. A lot of clothes. And it was just like.
Clothes I don't need no more. Clothes I can fit, but some may have a stain on it that became house clothes. Pants I can't wear no more. Like I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff. So I just put them in bags. I'm going to wash them, and hopefully Gigi could take me to a Goodwill or somewhere to deliver the clothes.
Well, how's everything with your job?
Oh,
what?
Yeah, that's a part of the title when I'm talking about life be life.
Where's that at? I don't see the title.
Right here.
Life. Oh yeah, be life.
Yes, life be life. This week was just okay. This was probably one of the roughest weeks I've had since I've worked there. So I'm trying to figure out how I can say this without. Okay, let's just say that I found out that somebody had some influence or could have had some influence talking about me to someone. And all a while I figured that this person may have something against me because that person came up when I was talking with someone. And I found that very strange. And I just was like, okay, I'm not even gonna let that be the focus. I'm not even gonna think that that's true. But the whole time from the beginning of the process, I just felt like, yeah, it's true. But I'm just gonna think about other things. And then a lot of stuff happened at the job that I really can't discuss.
Okay.
But let's just say someone came and people shared their opinions.
Someone came to the job.
Yes.
Someone new.
Somebody that's a part of what we do.
Came. Okay. Like a administrator or something. Somebody big.
Yes. Somebody came.
All right. I'm good at this.
And they talked about their experiences and how they felt things went.
Oh, you know what's so funny? My boss felt as though that I would be the perfect candidate in our department. And so she signed me up for a focus group at my job. And so she called me in her office last week and said, I signed you up for the focus group, which she did before, a few years ago. And she said, I think that you would really be good for this new focus group. She said, I was looking at this person and this person, but no. But you would be perfect for it because, you're honest.
Right.
She said, you're very honest, but you're honest in a positive way. You never make it negative. you always talk about what could be done better or how things could be done better, but it's always positive. And then she said that the people in administration love your feedback.
Right.
So I said, oh, wow. So she signed me up for this focus group. So next week, whatever day May 5th is on is when it starts.
Tuesday.
So I'm interested. So it's so funny that you said that people were giving their opinions to someone. Now, do you think the opinions were about you?
Oh, no, they were favorable of me.
Oh, well then.
They were favorable of me.
Okay.
They basically didn't understand why I'm not in that position. And over that other person, right?
I agree, Daryl. Show us some love.
So, when I came there, when I came to this job, I was already in that position
at the other job.
At the other
right.
job.
Right.
So now you got somebody new. So I'm like, okay, I can help you with this. These are the stuff that I have.
Right.
Let's pick a day one day to go over it. It never happens, Makael. And I've been there since August. It's now May.
Excuse me.
Right? It's now May. So we're talking 8 months. Never sat down with me. None of that stuff. You just doing what you do. And I said, okay. But, I'll just show them the right way.
Right.
And now, all of a sudden, you're like, hey, let's sit down. Let's talk about this. I would like for you to help me with this and how we can revamp and all of this stuff. But on Wednesday, we had a team meeting. And you know how, I heard this and this, this came out and this person said this and that person said that and yada, yada, yada.
Right.
When that came out, Makael, I was so mad. Tears came in my eyes because I really wanted to walk out of there and walk to where that person was and choke the shit out of them.
So somebody said something negative.
Yes. And then it was like, the person said that they was against me going to New York
for the promotion.
Right.
Okay. Because I was trying to figure out where this story was going.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now I know where it's going. So basically, you think that had a lot to do with you not.
It could have.
Okay.
It could have. It could have had. I mean, it could have had some type of influence. Like my thing was, I was thinking, well, maybe they didn't do it because another person from the team left, and they don't want to pull me out, and then they be in a hole and stuff like that. That's what I was trying to make myself feel better about that way.
Or someone, i.e. me, could have called and said, no, he's not good for the job.
Yeah.
Because then you would have left.
Yeah. And then
no.
So I know
that was a joke.
I get it. But I was just like trying to have positive vibes and not what I thought was the truth really be the truth. I didn't want it to be the truth. Now this person is asking me for help. I'm assuming because of what happened when somebody else came. And now it's like, you need me.
Right.
But September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, and now it's May.
September. Whitney, Bobby, Sharon, Titi.
You had all of those months. Now all of a sudden you want me to help you. And this is my test because I'm very mad and now I have to help you. I have to help you. I can't not be a team player.
Right.
I really don't have proof that you did these things.
Right.
But I'm just like, I gotta talk to God and I have to pray on this because I need answers. And for me, like, if you don't like me, that's fine.
Right.
I'm definitely okay with that.
Right.
I don't have to. I don't talk to you about I already don't talk to you about my personal life. We just keep it strictly professional and what we're here for the job for. I can do that. That is no problem. But what I'm not comfortable with is working with someone that I know don't fuck with me and then saying shit about me behind my back and doing other shit. You know?
Well, let me just say this. That's an everyday thing at work.
Yeah.
So I don't want you to.
And I'm not used to that.
I know. Now, remember, me being a manager. Imagine how many times my staff members, different staff members came in my office to talk about something and try to bring up somebody else. And then I'm looking at them like, but I see you walking to the store and hanging out with them at lunch every fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So it happens in the workplace every day. This is why I always tell people at your jobs are not your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Go there, go make your money, and then take your ass the fuck home. Yesterday, I was at work and it was a long 12 hours. It wasn't a bad long 12 hours, but it was just a long 12 hours. I didn't want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And I just was at my desk, minding my business. I was on my phone all day because I didn't have too many patients coming on my units. I only had like 2 admissions, 1 discharge. So it was a relatively good day. So I just was in my phone, eating at my desk, whatever. One of the nurses came to me and she was like, "Oh, you're so quiet today. What's up?" And I said, "Nothing. I'm good." Like, it's one of those days where I just don't feel like talking for 12 fucking hours. And the only time I'm going to talk for these 12 hours is when I have to. I don't want to sit here and make frivolous conversations with anyone. I don't want to talk about nothing. I just want to be here, make my money, and go home.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Like, the people that I normally busted up with, they weren't there yesterday.
Right.
So I was really like chilling. Yeah. Because I'm one of those people, just because the people that I don't talk to aren't here doesn't mean I'm going to be fake and then start talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm going to be quiet for 12 hours.
Right.
And everybody's going to be like, "Oh, what's the matter with him?" Nothing. I'm waiting until tomorrow or next week when so-and-so comes back to work, and then we can bust it the fuck up. Because while I'm here with y'all, I don't want to talk about shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me, y'all.
Yeah, and it's okay to not
Talk.
to not be a talker. Like,
I'm not
this
your
probably
friend, I'm not your buddy, and I damn sure ain't your pal. So no.
Yeah. But me, you know me, my personality, I'm going to bother everybody.
Thank
I'm
you,
gonna
Rachel.
talk to
Miss Anderson. I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. Look at all those cash.
Yeah, Miss Anderson.
Thank you, Miss Anderson.
Thank you, Miss Anderson. So
yeah, like,
but me, like, my personality, I'm always, first of all, I'm going to come. You're going to know I'm there when I come in there.
Mm-hmm.
And if you need help, I'm going to help you. You don't have to write me in Teams. All you got to do is call my name.
Call my name.
Whatever I'm doing, I'm going to stop and I'm going to go and help you.
Right.
And I'm going to make sure that you understand. And like, that's what I do. And if I still see you doing something wrong, I'm gonna tell you, hey, you did this the wrong way.
Right.
I need you to do it this way. Like, I don't come in there like, y'all bitches gonna get this shit right. And I like no, like, I don't have the,
I don't come in there on
yeah,
that.
and I don't, and my energy is not like that.
Right.
We gonna have a good time. Like, yesterday, we had a good time. It was the first of the month, so you know everybody goes crazy when it's the first. And we had our music playing. We have a diverse crew, so we did the black music, we did the Motown, we did the early 90s. Then we went to Puerto Rico or Dominican Republic. We listened to Jamaican music. Then we went to South Africa or to Africa with playing the African beats and stuff. Like, we just had a good time yesterday, and that's what I love about my team. Like, we're kind of like a family. We see each other all the fucking time. And it was nobody like complaining about shit. Nobody was stressed. It was just a great day.
Good.
And that's what I like to have. But you got that. It's just like, it seemed like it's like 20 people versus 1 at my job. Like, that person just isolates. And I can't help that you do that. I can't help that. Like, I'm going to.
Let me ask you this. When they isolate, do they isolate like, oh, I don't like anybody, or do they isolate because they just want to be by themselves?
No, that door is closed.
Okay.
That door is closed. They isolate and they don't join the conversation. And you don't, I'm not saying you have to, but when you are in that type of position that you're in, like, I feel like you should be more hands-on. You should be out there on the floor with the team, because this is what you train. This is
okay. So let me ask you this, and I'm getting somewhere with this, where I'm asking you all these questions, because I don't want people to get the wrong impression of me, which is I am this on this camera, but when I'm at work, I don't fuck with y'all. So I isolate myself from people, and people like Kevin, I talk to who I talk to at work, which may be about a good 5 people. That's it. So people who I don't talk to look at me like I don't know what his problem is. I just don't. Like I have, and it could be something internally, but I really and truly have this thing where, and it could also be from past experiences where I've watched people do this, but I really and seriously have this thing where I don't want to laugh and joke with people at work. I just don't, because I really and truly don't know you. We're just here to make this company run. We are here to make money for our livelihoods. When I have to deal with you regarding the company, I will, with no problems, because I've argued with people, cussed them out, and still work with them when it comes to companies.
But I don't want. Your situation is a little
like,
different.
for instance, I'm listening to you. I don't want to listen to Jamaican music with you. I don't want to do the salsa with you. So I'm one of those people that if I hear y'all doing that, I'm going to go in my office and close the door. I don't want to be involved, because I have seen too many times people do that and then do the very thing that you said somebody did to you, which is then talk nasty or bad about you. Not saying that that's the situation, but I've seen people do that. And I'm just like, well, damn, we was just fucking doing the rumba together out in the damn cubicles 2 days ago, and now you telling people, or like, so now I'm looking at everybody to fuck shady. So I just stay to myself.
Yeah, but do you tell people, oh, don't fuck with that person?
No. Let me tell you something. Okay. One thing I have never done in the workplace is tell Kevin, don't fuck with him over there. No, because here's the thing. You're going to figure out who he is or who she is on your own. Like, I've had people come to me and say, well, why you ain't tell me? Because that wasn't my place to tell you. My experience with someone may not be yours. Me and them may have a horrible relationship, but then the two of y'all meet and strike it up and have an awesome bond. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I don't want to ever have someone say that Makael put a negative thought in my head about you and Makael was right. Or if y'all become friends, Makael told me something about you and I just didn't see it. You know what I mean? No, Makael is going to let you figure out who that person is. I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, watch out for them. No, because what they did to me, they may not do to you.
Right. Yeah, but this person, I don't know. They are who they are. Am I interested in being their friend?
No, you don't have to be their friend.
No. And I'm okay with that. Like, I have a great relationship with all of my agents, whether I'm like, you have weekly sit downs with me or not, because I have a team of people who sit down with me. But everybody don't. But I'm supportive of everybody.
Right.
But I do want my team, my people to do a little bit better. But as a whole, bitch, I want us all to do good, because I want us all to make money and get more money.
Thank you, Greg. So, I don't know who you are, Greg.
Greg is always
kind. Always.
We gotta go meet Greg. I think he lives like in DC or something weird.
You are always kind on the Cash Apps. Thank you. You're always kind. And my mother always told me when someone does something for you, you say thank you. Okay? He's always kind. Greg, you must have got paid yesterday. You are always due. You are always kind. Thank you. But you know what, Kevin? The problem that I have with you is you're so. You remind me of Rara. The both of y'all are always, no, I'm going to get all my friends together and I just want us all to hug. And I'm like, no, I don't want to be here. But you know what? My aunt said something to me a few years ago where my aunt was having a party and I had gotten to it with one of my cousins. And of course, the family found out about it. So me and my aunt are like this. So she was like, how you feel about, so-and-so, coming to my party? Because she was throwing a party. I said, let me tell you something right now. That is your party. And I'm not going to tell you who and, who to invite and who not to invite. I don't ever want you to think that you can't invite somebody because of me. Right. No. No. I told Rara the other day when we were on the phone talking. We were on the phone talking about a situation with him and one of his other friends, and I was just like, listen, I am never going to tell somebody. I said, now, do you have some friends on your side that I don't care for? Yes, and you know it. But I make the choice that when you have things, naturally you invite all of your friends. I make the choice whether I'm going to come or not. And if I decide that I'm not going to come because I know so and so is going to be there, I need you to be an adult enough to respect my decision on not coming, because you know that I don't fuck with that particular person. There may be some days where that particular person is there at an event and I say, you know what, I am going to go. But then it may be a day where I'm just like, I'm not in the fucking mood to even go. And now I know they're going to be in there. No, I don't want to go. Please don't get upset with me because I say I don't want to come. That is my God-given right to say, Kevin, Rara, not today. I don't feel like it. And not to mention, Kevin, because I don't have a problem with saying this now, I am literally in my 40th year. I don't have time to pretend like I like somebody. No, I don't. I don't want to go. My mom told me about something that a certain family member's house. Why are you inviting me there? Why are you telling me about that? And she, I thought, you know I don't fuck with them like that. So why are you telling me about something that they haven't? I'm not going. That's it. It is okay. It's okay. And you and Rara remind me of so much of y'all always want everybody to, and there's nothing wrong with that. Please don't make me don't. It's nothing wrong with that. But you know, I'm that person that I don't want to come somewhere and be aggravated at your event, knowing that you were having a good time. You want all your friends to have a good time. I would rather just not come because I don't want to be that green thumb in the crowd. I'll talk to you a day or two later, and then we can talk about, and I'll ask you, how was the event? And you tell me how the event, and I'll be like, oh, you know, and we'll go from there. But I don't want to come to your event and knowing that, look at that bitch sitting over there in the corner. I don't like them, you know.
But you don't got to speak to them, and that
you don't have to speak to them. But somebody's going to say something that's going to trip. Either they're going to say something, like for instance. You got some people who like to say things because I know Kevin don't like me. And so we're all in this small environment where we're busting it up. And now I'm going to try to break the ice between me and Kevin. But in reality, Kevin don't want no ice to be broken because he just don't fuck with you. But you want to break the ice. Oh, yeah, because you know Kevin, he don't mess with me like that. Now that's going to trigger Kevin because now Kevin's going to say, well, if you know I don't mess with you, why are you even saying that? Mm-hmm. This is not the place to discuss that. But you got some people who will try to bring it up in that type of environment because, oh, now everybody's around and we can bid. No, don't bid off of my fucking expense. Don't do that. Because now we both going to get kicked out of this party because once I get started, I'm not going to stop until I say everything I need to say. But so that's to avoid all of that. I don't want to be in a space where I'm just uncomfortable. And I just think that a lot of times we have to respect when people say, no, I don't want to be in that space. Right. Sometimes we look at it from our vantage point, like, well, I'm inviting you. This is my party and you ain't got to talk to them. No, I know I don't have to talk to them. You ain't telling me something I don't already know. It's just that I don't want to be in their presence.
Yeah, you know, I get that. Because that's like when, when something be going on in the family and I just be like, no.
Mm-hmm. You even had some friends that had some friends come over. You like, why the fuck are they here? Why would you invite them?
Right.
Yeah. Guess who I saw yesterday leaving from work, but they didn't see me. Artie. Yes, I haven't seen him in years. I was leaving work and I was at a red light and he was on the opposite side of the street. And I said, look at him. I haven't seen him in years.
Mm-hmm. Where he was working at?
I said me. I was leaving work.
You was leaving work.
The fuck? And he was walking. Are you listening to what I'm saying?
Yes. I'm thinking like you was driving.
I was driving.
Him leaving work.
No, I said
I was
leaving work. You weren't listening to anything I said.
Well, listen, it's all right. Yeah, I haven't seen Art.
Me neither. I was so shocked when I saw him. I was like, look at him.
Yeah, he still looked the same. But yeah, like I don't let that. I try not to let that bother me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm going to go in. I can't say it because I don't want somebody to, find this video.
Oh yeah, no, and I don't want you to say it because again, people will twist your words.
But
and that's another thing about people in the workplace.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you with what I can. But
no, you ain't gotta help me with a motherfucker.
No,
you talking about them?
Yeah, I'm gonna help you with what I can.
That's about me. No, you don't have to help me.
It's gonna be.
Bitch, I thought you talking about me.
No. Makael,
you ain't gotta help me for the motherfucking thing. I already know where I stand. I'm not going.
No, I'm gonna help you with what I can, and then I'm gonna go back to doing what I do.
There you go. There you go. And guess what? I'm not going to lose no sleep.
Right.
My peace is not going to be disturbed. Yeah. I'm going to feel good at the fact that I know that you don't like me. I know that I don't like you, but I can be an adult enough because we are in the workspace, and I can also be, catch this big word, a professional, and still help you when needed. I don't have to frown my face upon you because I know we don't like each other.
Right. Like I'm not gonna help you because you don't like me. Like no. And that's not even where my heart is at. Like I can't be like that. But I could be mad at you. Oh yeah. I was
But do me a favor, don't be mad too long.
Yeah. What's that?
I want to do it. What's that?
You letting people know we live?
Oh wait, I didn't get the number. I want people to see the number.
So yes, we are live right now. What else has been going on? Oh my God, Makael, I had a dream last night. And it had something to do with my mom. Like she was in the dream, and then she wasn't in the dream, and then it was like, you know how you see something and you trying to speak and you can't speak, or like and in your real life, like you trying to speak and you can't because you're trying not to cry, and it was like I was at therapy, and I was like, well, I know she's not here no more, and I know she passed away, but it feels like she's still here. And it was just like, I couldn't even just say it. I couldn't cry. I couldn't say it. It was just like, but I know she's still here.
Right.
And now I gotta have another funeral for her. Like it was just like I already been through this. It was like she was dead, she came back, and then she died again. But I was like, she already died, and that's why I had went to the therapy. I don't know. It's like it was crazy. And like now around this time, oh my God, I be going to work at Makael. I get one thought, boom, tears. Like on the train, tears. Like I'm like, but I'm okay. And I kept saying that to the therapist. I say, but I'm okay. Like I'm all right. Like, yes, I'm sad, but I'm okay. Like, yes, but I'm not in a depression. And I know some people be like, I don't know what I would do. Nobody knows what they would do until the shoe is on their foot.
Of course.
Nobody don't know. But as I get older, we are the adults.
Yeah.
So we have to be the example for the ones that's coming up. Yeah. And we can't be like, oh, I'm going to kill myself because they're not here. Like, we have to teach them. This is family. We still going to love each other even though so-and-so passed away. And now I'm thinking like, what's my role going to be with, I got all these nephews now.
Yep.
Like, what is the role dynamic going to be? And I kind of be like, now Nina is the matriarch now. Like, I've come to accept it, even though it don't feel that way. I just like, all right, it is what it is.
Because guess what? When somebody in the past generation became the matriarch, somebody said it is what it is. So it happens in every family with every generation. Well, first of all, grief is, it just comes and it comes and it goes. And I think, the beautiful thing for me about grief is when you allow yourself to grieve opposed to holding it in. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I am a strong advocate for letting it out. Let it out. I'm a strong advocate for letting someone have their moment so that it's not bottled up inside of them. You know, I'm gonna use Sade for an example. When Sade lost her son, first of all, you and I have known Sade for years, and we know how strong and stoic Sade is, and don't show no type of emotion. But you and I also know how her son was her fucking shadow. He was attached to her hip.
Right,
we
mom,
call him
right, mom.
right, mom. That's right, right, mom. And she sit there, yep, right. She just let him. He didn't know what the fuck he was talking about, but she said, yep, that's right, baby, that's right. And we call him Channel 3.
Yes.
Yeah, Channel 3 News. And when he was killed, and I went to go see her, and this was probably, oh my God. It was Mother's Day. I know it was Mother's Day. So Mother's Day, I went to go see her, and I remember I left church, and I went to go get some flowers and stuff for her. And when I got to her house, it was me, her, and one of her aunts. And we were in there talking or whatever the case may be. And then her aunt ended up leaving. So it was just me and her. And I was sitting on one side of the couch, and she was sitting on the other side. And that whole pain of just losing her baby boy was still present and evident. And I was watching her, and I was trying to make, small talk or whatever. And then all of a sudden, when I looked over, she was sitting there, and she was crying, but she was silently crying because she wasn't, she was just crying silently. And I just remember looking over at her, and I instantly stopped talking, and I just let her cry, because that in that moment, she needed to let that out. You know what I mean? And I didn't do any, it's going to be all right. And, I didn't do none of that. I just sat there and I let her cry, because that was the moment that she needed to have. And I think that even for me, when it comes to my grandma, now everybody knows my grandma's been dead and gone for years. But even after 30 something years, I still have those waves of emotions. Like, how the hell am I still grieving for someone who's been dead for 32 years? Well, that's because that was a big part of your life. You know what I mean? And every so often, and really in reality, Kevin, that's God's way of reminding you of the love that you had for this person. And it just comes out, and it's no longer, I don't know, I can't speak for you, but it's no longer like a sad thing when I find myself getting emotional about my grandma. It's more so like happy tears. Like, I'm just happy that I still have that feeling of remembrance. So I'm just happy that she still comes back to me. You know what I mean? And then now that I'm older and I'm really in the word of God, I'm like, sometimes I find myself crying happy tears, because I'm like, I can't wait until that day when I get to see her again. You know what I mean? Like, years ago, it would have been like, oh my God, I can't believe she did, why she did. But now I'm just like, I'm happy, because I know one of these days I'm gonna see her again. So that makes me happy. I no longer cry like, oh my God, why she did. I let it out, because I'm like, damn, one of these days, and y'all gonna be at my funeral. I'm like, baby, he up there with Jesus and his grandma. That's who he up there with. So, it is what it is,
Yeah, it be like, I don't like it, just be like random stuff. I could be oh my God, don't let somebody's mom die on the show or a movie.
God. Yeah.
Oh, I'm crying. Don't let a song come out that I remember and it makes me think about my childhood. Oh, I'm gonna get teary-eyed. Like, it just be random stuff. Or sometimes I'll just be talking about her, to people, and I wouldn't be able to do that. Or my mom would have fucked me up. I would have did this X, Y, and Z. But they are like good moments. They're not like bad moments. I don't cry about the sad stuff, right? The sad moments. But I can definitely empathize with people more, because I know. But I also understand that all of our Like everyone's experience with their mom is not the same.
Mhm.
So you could have not fucked with your mom,
Right.
like that.
Right.
Like your relationship was different than what I had. I have a friend who mom recently passed, and I feel like I said, like, you feel about your mom the way I felt about my dad when he passed. Like, yes, it's sad and everything, but that feeling that you had when your father passed
Mhm.
was definitely stronger and more emotional than when your mother passed.
Mhm.
And that's kind of like how I am. And I don't like to like compare their deaths, but one
Right.
was definitely there more for me
Mhm.
than the other. But I still wish that I had those moments with him.
Right.
Like I wish I could have had a drink with my dad. I've had
Right.
plenty of drinks with my mom, but I wish I could have had those with my dad. I wish I could have seen my dad be a grandfather.
Mhm.
And he got so many grandchildren. I got so many nieces and nephews, Makael. I don't know all their names. I don't know when their birthdays are,
Mhm.
but it's so many. And I know that he would have loved that. And I really feel like I get some of my personality from him too, because like any family reunion I'm at, and when they know that I'm there, and when they think about my dad, all it is love.
Mhm.
And it's like, oh my God, your dad was this, he was that, yada yada. Everybody, ain't nobody got nothing wrong to say about Kenneth Simmons.
Right. That's good. That's very
Like
good.
nobody.
And your presence reminds them
Mm-hmm.
of him,
Yep.
which is very good.
Yeah, I ain't never hear nothing bad about him. Never like he had stuff like I know he had like a gambling problem,
Mhm.
but like I don't like I've never known him to have a drug problem and all of that stuff. He just when it
Was
came
him.
to raising children, he just wasn't the best.
Now, he know how to make them.
He sure did. And my mother talked very highly of him.
Yeah.
And that's that. That's that.
Okay. What your mom say? Oh man,
River. Yeah. But yeah. So Mother's Day is next week. I'm going to oh, I don't want to take that long drive to her grave. So I want to go. We'll see.
It's so funny because when I hear you say that lone guy, because I live so close to the cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, it's not far, but then where you are in the city,
It's far.
It's far.
It's far.
Yeah.
I might see if Nina want to go, or if she planned on going, I'll ride with her like we did last year. But we had to stop. So,
I can't imagine leaving from here and stopping about 15 places before you get there.
Yeah, it's Mother's Day, so of course you do the Mother's Day baskets. I gotta drop this off. I gotta drop that off. Oh, we're going to Northfield. Oh, we're going to
Mother's Day is this
here,
Sunday coming? It
next
sure
Sunday.
is.
Next Sunday.
No, not tomorrow. The following Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
May 10th. Yep. And that Tuesday going to be my mom's 6th anniversary, and she passed on Tuesday. So yeah, but those 6 years went by like that. It went by fast.
I remember when you called me and told me she passed.
I called you?
Mm-hmm. You called me right after she passed. You sure did.
I don't even remember calling you.
Mm-hmm. You called me. If I'm not mistaken, I think you may have still been at the hospital or you may have been outside the hospital. But she had just passed because I remember you told me the time and everything.
But I was home though.
Well then maybe that's where you were. Yeah. Because you called me maybe about 10 or 15 minutes after she died. Because you told me the time.
4:11.
Yep.
4:11.
Because 4:11. Because you called me around. It was like around 4:30 something when you called me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'll never forget that.
Yeah, I don't even remember calling you.
Yep.
But the hospital. Are you sitting down? I'm like, oh Lord. Like, and when she said that,
yeah.
Like I was okay. I said I'm all right.
Well, you know what? When you called me, you weren't hysterical. And I attributed that to shock.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you were probably still in shock because you weren't hysterical. You were very calm when you called me and told me she died. You were very calm. I'll never forget that. You were very calm. You were emotional in your tone, but you were calm. Like it wasn't a hysterical emotion. Like you were calm because I just remember me being calm. Like, okay, don't say nothing crazy because then it'll trigger him. I don't want him to start screaming on his damn phone. So just follow his tone. Like he's calm, so you stay calm. But I was just like, oh my God, I remember that. And then I remember coming to the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know where I was at though. I feel like I was at home. I had to be because she passed 2020 during the day.
Mm-hmm.
So I was at home because during that time, remember, I worked overnight and I got off in the morning. So at 4 something, I was
Yes,
at home.
I remember
Yep.
you used to work at night.
Yep, I was at home. So when you called me, I came straight to your house. Yep. Do you remember my mom made that chicken for y'all? You don't remember that
I
either.
don't remember shit.
Yep, my mom made a big pan of chicken for y'all. And yeah. Yep.
Let me tell you, Mario was one time he was talking about because his birthday is May 16th. And you know, my mom had passed that Tuesday, which is the 12th. He was saying that I was at his birthday party. And I'm like, Mario, I don't have no memory of being at your birthday party. Like, I was like, of course, like, because my mind was somewhere else.
Of course.
I'm like, I don't. He's like, you don't remember this? I was like, I don't remember nothing. But he understood why. But I can't believe that I can't remember
certain things. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when did Jeremiah pass? September what?
September
14th?
14th.
Right. My sister's birthday was the 15th, the next day. And we all went out to dinner for her birthday. And Jeremy came with us. And I never forget, we were at Johnny Rockets on South Street.
Mm-hmm.
And we were all crammed into this booth in Johnny Rockets on South Street. And I never forget, as long as I live, I was sitting on this side and Jeremy was sitting on that side. And we were all trying to just, you know, and I remember him going like this at the table and he started crying so hard. And I just felt so bad for him. And, you know, everybody, you know, was just, but I just remember watching him, how hard he started crying. I was thinking to myself, maybe he shouldn't have came with us because his brother just died not even 24 hours ago. But I think it was something that he wanted to do, you know what I mean, in that moment. But when we got to that table and he started crying, I was just like, oh my God. I've been around people who have lost people in that and I don't know how I just be sitting there like with the stay calm, because if you start crying, like when my uncle passed away a few months ago and my aunt called me screaming on that phone, I was just like, oh my God. And when she called me screaming, I knew what she was screaming about because he was on hospice and he was transitioning. But when she called me screaming, I was just like, oh my God, stay calm. Stay calm. That was the worst. Because I kept telling her, and when she kept saying, well, I'm home by myself, there's nobody here with me. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm all the way in West Philly. You're all the way in Germantown. Let me see if I can call somebody who can get close, who's closer to you to get to the house with you. So then I'm like, oh my God. Everybody's always called. I know one thing, when somebody close to me died, all y'all better answer the damn phone. I'm serious. I am. I'm very serious. Because I'm always answering the phone when somebody dies.
Yeah, and your people getting up there.
And it's like they know, they say, call him. Why? Because I'll be somewhere minding my damn business. I remember my neighbor, when he came to tell me his mom died, and he came walking to my car, and I rolled down the window. I said, what the fuck do you want? Don't come over here. He said, my mom just died. I said, oh my God. I said, oh my God. I was so, because we will always play with each other. So when I saw him walk into my car, I rolled the window down. I said, what the fuck do you want? I don't feel like, he said, my mom just died. I said, oh my God. And I got out the car and I gave him a hug. And then his sister came up the porch and she came over to us. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Damn.
Yeah.
Do y'all laugh about that today?
We laughed about it one time. I didn't bring it back up. I never brought it back up. I brought it up one time, and we did laugh at it at that one time, but I didn't bring it back up again that time.
Sorry, y'all.
He said, yeah, because I was about to knock the shit out of you. I said, Lamont, I'm so sorry. I thought you were coming to my car to talk shit like you always do. And I rolled down the window and was just like, fuck do you want? And he said, my mom just died. Like, oh my God. And it's so crazy because when he said his mom died, I didn't even know his mom was sick. and his mom had been sick with cancer for a while, and I didn't know that, and so I was just like, oh my god, like, wow, like she looked very good to me, like, you know. And then he started saying like, well, I'm sure you probably noticed you hadn't seen her in like a month, and I was like, you don't realize it until somebody says it, and I was like, you're right, I haven't seen her in like, you know, a little while, I haven't seen her. Right. And you know, he was like, yeah, she was sick and she was in and out of the hospital, and I was like, oh my god.
Dang.
Yeah.
All right. Enough of death and stuff.
Because I don't want nobody picking up the phone and calling me when I leave here.
Well, it can happen at any time.
Listen,
you can be sitting right here.
I hope they don't have my phone and stored on, and my number stored as Undertaker on their damn phone. Don't call me, because I am going to ask who got the body.
Yes.
I rode past that funeral home that your mom was at too.
Is it still open?
Yeah. Every time I ride past it, I just think about her funeral.
Mm-hmm. Like
COVID was a motherfucker.
Yes, because we wouldn't have no funeral.
Yes,
funeral home
it was a motherfucker. Every time I drive, and I just drove past there, maybe recently, because somebody that I cut up with lives around there. Mm. But good times. But I rode past there when I do drive past, I always think about it. That was the first time and last time I'd ever been in that funeral home. I'd never been in there before. And Gigi was friends with them, right?
Her girlfriend knew
them. So that's how. Okay,
yeah. Because we didn't know where the hell we was going.
I know
where to go.
I know
everything was shut down.
I remember that. That was the time.
Yeah, that's when people really was dying from COVID.
Yeah,
like by that time you knew somebody was sick or you knew somebody who died.
Yep.
Due to that.
Yep.
And I don't know if I ever shared this before, but I will say this because I'm okay. But when COVID was when it was like March or February, and it was over
there,
before
it came over here.
You know, we was talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my mom was talking about it, and she's like, I wouldn't ever want to be like that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't ever want to.
Right.
You know, and
because we didn't think it would come here.
No.
And when it did come, it came like on the West Coast. It was like a basketball player or something.
Right.
And then we remember it wasn't us that was getting it. So we said, oh, black people, we fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of us got it. It was like, wait a fucking minute.
And
what
then
is going on?
Like, only thing I could think about is like what make me sad sometimes is like when we couldn't go to the hospital with them. Like, what the fuck was she thinking? What was going on in her mind at that time? Because the hospital called and it's like, she don't remember her birthday. I was like, this is everything. Mm-hmm. Then the next day they talking about she on the ventilator. And then I was like, oh, that thought like, oof.
We had a lot of patients who were on hospice at my job at that time. And they had in the early days of COVID, they had restricted family members from coming up there. So they would only allow like one family member up there, maybe two. And it became so much so that families started pulling their loved ones out because they were like, we don't want them to die in this place and our family's not surrounded. So they was pulling them out. Because of that hospice unit closed down. What? At my job. Yep. It closed down. And another facility is now renting it out, you know, whatever the case may be, like a nursing home facility. But that unit on the 6th floor used to be hospice. And because of COVID, they had to shut down because families was like, nah. Because remember, COVID was like a 1.5 year thing, almost 2 years.
Right.
And families were like, no, we don't want our loved ones to die and nobody's here with them. So they started pulling them out. So, yeah. Yeah, it was a time. It was a time. I remember that. And the crazy thing is, me working in a hospital during COVID, I never got scared. Like, I never got scared. Like, I was just like, okay, well, first of all, we have to wash our hands. We have to, like, a lot of times we have to wear masks when it comes to certain patients who are like on isolation or whatever. So the stuff that we had to do while we were in the hospital, it was normal.
It was normal.
It was normal for us. Like, we have to wear gloves when we're dealing with certain things. We have to wear masks when we go into isolation patients' rooms. We have to do these things. And so when the outside world, who doesn't work in hospitals, when y'all had to do it and y'all were uptight about it, we were looking like, well, we got to do this. So, you know, that's when I found out I was an essential worker. And I was saying, no, I'm just doing my damn job. This is what I've been doing for years. So yeah, it was what I did like about COVID, and I didn't like anything about it, but what I did like about it in the early days of COVID was going to and from work because there was no traffic.
Yes.
There was nobody.
Remember those 6 o'clock curfews and stuff?
Baby, when I would get on that expressway and I would just cruise. Oh, it was a beautiful, and then speeding down it. Oh, it was a beautiful time because nobody was out. Nobody was out. Nobody was out. It was a very beautiful time when it came to that. I loved it. I loved it, and I was just like, baby, if you are a driver, this is awesome. This is awesome. But then once they started opening shit and telling people they had to go back to work, I was just like, I don't like this. I don't like this. But I do remember I was watching something. I think it was something on CNN where around that time they were talking about how during COVID was the first time in, let's say, over 100 years, maybe 150, 200 years.
That we had a pandemic, a worldwide pandemic?
No. Saying that was the first time that the earth was able to breathe because there's so many people not being on the roads that all of that pollution from cars and buses and stuff, the environment, you didn't have all of that. What do you call it? Like soot and gas.
I'm about to say
all
pollution.
That. Yeah, all of that stuff in the air because everybody was at home. So they were saying how the earth was able to breathe during that time because there was nobody moving around. And I was like, wow, I never thought about that. Like how much stuff had came to a standstill because of COVID. That means that the earth said, it took for a fucking pandemic for y'all to stay in the house with all this pollution and stuff.
And people still ain't want to stay in the house. Because I still remember going to Georgia and that club was packed.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Wall. Baby, when you told me that, I think I asked you something about or told you to wear a mask or something. When you called and told me that,
I was the only one with a mask.
Yeah, you had a mask on in the club. Yeah.
And that was the same day that we found out that Trump had COVID. And they tore his ass up.
I was getting the heebie-jeebies talking to you on the phone while you were saying you was in the club with people. I was like, what the fuck is the matter with him? Is he crazy?
It was wall to wall. I mean,
they took COVID totally different down south. They took it as a joke. Their governors, their leadership took it as a joke. And they were advising their people to take it as a fucking joke.
Because they wanted to look good for Trump.
Because they wanted to look good for Trump.
But Trump was fucked up. Remember how he was walking?
Yeah.
It's not funny, but
and it took for Chris Christie to get sick at the White House with COVID for him to stop fucking with Trump. Because he said, because he knew he got sick when he caught COVID and almost died. He knew he got sick at a White House party, and the president knew and was walking around sick, and nobody had a mask. Well, motherfucker, COVID was going on for a while.
Yeah. It should have been enough for that to happen. When Herman Cain passed away. Remember Herman Cain? Yes. He was like, we don't wear masks. That was like one of his last Twitter posts, and then he was dead.
Yeah.
Like,
I just remember us up north, we were looking at the people down south like, what is the matter with them? Are they crazy? What kind of fucking water are they drinking down there that they ain't scared about what the fuck's happening?
Yeah. That's Georgia for you. That's the South for you.
Yeah, I was like,
I love y'all though.
Florida too. That crazy ass
DeSantis. Yeah. And what's up with Trump trying to put his name over everything? I think he knows that history is not going to be kind.
He does know that. He does know that.
That's why he's trying to put his name on every fucking thing while he's alive.
He knows that. He knows that. He knows, like you said, that history is not going to be kind to him. So you know what? Let me do it now. Because Trump is a narcissist. He is an old narcissist. Everything is about him. He makes everything about him. You know what's so sad? Because I watched this whole royal visit from the king and the queen over from Great Britain. And I watched it very, very closely when they came, I watched it. And I watched when our Cash Apps is still here too, y'all. Don't see our Cash Apps. It's still here. I watched when King Charles gave the speech to Congress.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was watching it, I said to myself,
I didn't even watch it.
I did, and it was actually good. I said to myself, it took for a king, because we've been protesting no kings, but it literally took for a king of a different country to come over here and stand at this podium, address Congress in a way that our current president hasn't done.
But what did he say?
He more so talked about the relationship of Great Britain and the United States,
right?
And talked about the past and how it came to be. Then he also talked about checks and balances, and that was towards Trump and the Republicans leadership. And he talked about essentially holding people in power accountable.
Okay.
And when he started talking about it, everybody was clapping their hands, including the Republicans, which I was very confused about.
Right.
Because y'all don't hold him accountable, Trump, for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I just was watching like, wow, he was very articulate. He made jokes and everything. I mean, very, very good sense of humor. I think that the way his humor is, Trump thinks his is that way. And it's not. Okay. It's not. Like, it just was really good. Then when him and his wife went to Harlem and up in New York and was just interacting with the people, and one of the little boy, he asked the little boy, they were painting him. He said something to the little boy. He said, well, when you do this, are you going to do that? And the little boy said, I don't know. I just got here. And everybody started laughing. He looked at him and said, so did I. I just got here too. Like, it just was like his timing was really, really good. Like his interaction was even his wife, which is the first time this is the first time I've ever heard her voice. I've always seen her, but never heard her voice. Her interaction was just like, wow. Like, when she went to the 9/11 memorial and she was talking to a family member of someone who died, and she talking to her, and the lady who she talked to was really like animated. I'm gonna use that word. She was kind of animated, whatever the case. But then when she went in to give her a hug and they hugged each other, and I was like, oh wow, like,
oh, let me put this laptop on the charger before it died.
What laptop? Oh, the laptop we're on. Yeah, like, didn't you not know I was coming?
It's not that. It was the text message that came through, and then sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. So I was really impressed by the whole visit. I was just like, it's a shame that the way he's articulating himself and the way he's just handling the crowd, he's not throwing jabs at anybody. He's, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, yeah, like, why can't we have a leader that acts like that? Like, it's just like so disheartening to know that he was leaving us with Trump. And now Trump's he's talking to the astronauts that went to the moon a few weeks ago. He'd have met with them in the White House, and he's talking about, such and such, him possibly going to space with them. You know what? I think that's a good idea.
Right.
Take his ass to space and leave him. Open a fucking door and push. Okay? Just push. Leave his ass. We don't need him back.
Kelly Rowland.
What'd she do?
Say no, I thought it.
Oh. The fuck did she do?
Thank you. Wait.
God,
did you get...
No, she did.
Look, I'm thinking like, wait.
What did it say? Oh, Kashina Rowland.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you, Kashina.
I was gonna say, baby. She didn't send me nothing. Kelly, not Kelly Rowland.
Oh, all right. Now I gotta tell my friends they gotta stop texting because it's maybe if I hit the mute button, it won't come through on the laptop. There we go.
Ooh, yeah, I was just like, yeah, like, I don't know. Maybe the rest of y'all didn't pay attention to the visit, but I did. And the reason why I paid attention because I love my new, I was off that day when he came out, so I was able to watch. And thank you, Kashina Rowland, Kelly Rowland. Thank you, Kelly.
Calendria, is that your cash app name? We shouldn't have said that. Let me tell you, I feel good right now.
They're dangerous.
They're not dangerous.
Oh, listen, I had two.
No.
Let me tell you something. You see that? Hold that can up.
Mm-hmm.
This can right here,
Yeah.
this little can, took me 2 days to drink. They're dangerous.
No.
I drank it and I had to sit it back in the refrigerator because I was like, bitch, this ain't like it'll hit you.
Yeah. Now this one,
I don't know what that is.
okay, this is called Vibe.
Okay.
This is more.
That's a fruit punch.
It's fruit punch.
Mhm.
It's much taller, as you can see.
Yeah.
Now, this is $4. I got it from the liquor store last night. This one had me on my ass last night, and I sat in this chair. I was talking to Mario and everybody. After I got off the phone with them, I never made it to my bed. I was sitting right here until 5 o'clock in the morning.
Doing what? Looking?
Sleep. Sleep. I was feeling good. We was talking our shit. As soon as we got off that phone, I'm like, all right, yeah.
Let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck how drunk I am. I'm making my way to that damn bed. Now, once I get in the bed, I may not take my clothes off,
right?
But I'm not sitting upright like I'm on a damn plane or bus. No.
Yes, I was still in my clothes, sleep. Yes, I had. When I got up, I just went to the bathroom. Then I finally got in the bed. And then I woke up and started cleaning. I had set my alarm for 7 something. But yeah, this one I really like. This. It's
Does it have a fruit punch taste to it?
Yeah, but it's stronger than this.
Oh,
as far as taste, it's definitely stronger. Called Vibe. It's something new. So it's cheap right now, and I'm sure they're going to up the price once more people start talking about it. Right. But I was surprised it was that price. I was like, let me try this.
Well, yeah, the cup water. I got one. I had one at my cousin's funeral, and it was the lime one. And then the second one that I had to drink for 2 days, that was the mango one. And I was like, yeah, I don't know how y'all drinking this, man, because it'll sneak up on you. It's good,
yeah,
but it sneaks up.
That's what it's supposed to. I love a drink like that.
I don't like to be snuck up on.
Sometimes those be the good times.
Listen, I like to know what's going on so I can prepare myself. If I can't prepare myself, I don't want to be snuck up on.
Just don't ask. Can you? That's what I don't like.
But
can I? When you came to do one thing and you try to do another.
Oh no, that's because you ain't taking no shower.
Bitch, I take showers. Don't play with me.
I'm not talking about that.
No.
Okay.
Like, don't try to surprise me.
Because I'm not talking about surprise. Because this surprise is always ready.
Because it could be surprise.
Okay. So what she say? Surprise. Yeah, bitch. Yes. Surprise. I bet you it can be surprise. Motherfucking surprise over there.
Baby.
I can get no surprises over here.
Yeah.
Okay. Surprise, motherfucking surprise.
Yeah.
That bitch said, surprise.
Because sometimes you shouldn't go into certain places. You will get a surprise. And then you blame that person because they should have known better. Let you go back to your and you get a chocolate surprise.
Ew. Now you're nasty for that.
Not me. Oh, bitch. Do you know what? I feel like if I ever did that, somebody would go online and talk shit.
You never know. They'll keep it they probably put it in their journal. Remember on Doug or Dear Journal. Yeah.
And Brandy, their diary.
Yeah, remember those? That was back in the 90s. We had a journal and a diary.
Bitch.
A journal was for the guys.
Yeah, I don't even think that we have those things anymore.
I had a journal. I wrote one page.
Yeah.
And that journal disappeared after that one page because my mom found it.
The new journal is TikTok, YouTube, Instagram.
Listen, that's my mom found my journal and that one page.
What was you talking about?
All I said in that first page was, I can't stand their asses in this house. And she took that book and threw it in the damn trash. Now say it again. Write it down again.
She should have made you write 1,000 times. Remember when you had to write things 100 times?
My social security number. That's how I learned it. My mom made me and my sister write this down 100 times. We had to write our social security numbers down 100 times. What? In the summertime, August came, That was getting ready back to go back to school. My mom used to make us do timetables and all that shit.
Yes.
Oh no.
Those were, see,
yep.
Y'all kids need to be doing these things, and maybe 17 Philadelphia schools wouldn't be closing the fuck. That's embarrassing. And I think that's so horrible.
Yep.
Like they're closing these schools, and what y'all gonna do? Sell them and make them
or tear them down and build something? It's horrible. 17 fucking schools that y'all closing down in the city. So where are all these kids gonna go?
They're gonna cram them in together. They're gonna make.
And then they said that. Oh, I was reading some of these schools are closing down because not enough kids attend them anyway.
But they're not doing bad.
So we're gonna close these buildings down. For the life of me, you're closing a school down. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
Kevin, I don't think any of this ever happened when we were kids.
No.
I don't ever remember hearing about a school.
It was rare hearing about a school
closing down. Yes. Because everybody went to school because truancy was a real fucking thing.
The cops used to be like, what you doing? Let me get your idea.
Yes. Like, that was a real thing. Holding parents accountable. In the 90s and early 2000s was a real thing. These parents don't get held accountable.
No.
Why is your kid walking the street? First of all, a red flag to me is no book bag in sight. So you mean to tell me you don't have no fucking homework when you leave that school when you come back here?
Yeah.
Come on, stop it. I did it at school. Oh no, I need to see that shit. Bring it the fuck here. No, come on. These kids. And the sad part about it, Kevin, is these new parents are our age.
Right. Yeah.
They're our age. So that means that you know what it's like to get your ass whooped.
Yeah.
And now you just totally not going. No, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah. And our children can't read. They can't count.
No.
I think we rely too much on computers. Because I don't know when the last time a child had to look in a dictionary and define the word tables, and now adjective, a verb.
Yeah, you had to do all that. We had to do all.
Yes, we had to know the parts of speech.
So much so that as an adult, if I see a word that I'm not familiar with, I'm pulling out Google and seeing the meaning because it was a thing as a kid. Having a dictionary in the house was a thing.
Yeah, a dictionary
and a
thesaurus, so you can learn other ways to say words.
And a phone book.
Yes, remember the phone book. And there was I like the white pages more than the yellow pages.
Two phone books, the white page and the yellow page. Because the white page was for residents, the yellow was for businesses.
And I'm not using no goddamn yellow page. And then I had coupons inside the yellow. I said, who the fuck using this? We used it to prop shit up.
Yes.
Because
they were thick and sturdy.
That's when them books was going.
And they be at your front fucking door. Yeah. What is it? Once a month or something like that?
No, once a year.
Yeah. They be at your front fucking door.
And you know what I used to do? Look for teachers in the phone book by their last name.
Yeah.
If I could find them and call them. Play on they goddamn
That's
phone.
How you found them. And if you saw about 10 Joanne Collins, you was calling every fucking Joanne Collins until you found the right fucking
And it had your, first of all, it had your address and it had your phone number.
These kids today who was born, let me tell you something. I said something. What the fuck did I say to Chase? I said something. I think we were talking about 9/11 at work. We were talking about 9/11 at work. And he was sitting there and he was so intrigued and he was so confused at the same damn time. And I just remember saying, I forgot you were born in 2005. You weren't even thought of when 9/11 happened.
And that's how I feel when I be working with the babies at my job.
Yep.
Like y'all don't know.
Not even thought of. Circulars too. They don't even throw them at your fucking door no more.
No. And somebody said they use the yellow pages to sit the baby in the damn hot
That's what
chair.
I seen the other day. Well, not the other day, but like a week or two ago for the first time in years.
Right.
A Metro.
The Metro newspaper. Yeah, they still
I
around.
didn't even know they still were around.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I remember, Kevin, I remember when I was in high school and grabbing a Metro and taking it with me in school and reading it was a thing. That's how I found out one of my cousins died in Jersey.
What?
Reading the Metro, and it was an obituary section because I used to always, maybe that's why people always call me. Because even as a kid, I would read the obituary section. But there was an obituary section in the back of the Metro, and that's how I found out my cousin died.
Remember, you could put a little tribute in the obituary section for somebody for their birthday or if it was their death anniversary.
Remember when you and I went a few years back, we did that thing with the people at BT where at
Right.
that restaurant.
It was right over there.
Yeah, and my cousin set it up. Remember, I said my cousin Tasha worked for them.
Mhm.
That was her mom who I seen and found out that her mom had died. Her mom had
What?
died. Her mom had died of cancer. Diane, my cousin Diane, and they lived over in Jersey. We always say the Jersey McClendons and the Philly McClendons. And when her mom died, and I was in high school, I never forget. I was in class and I was reading, and I seen it. I said, "Oh my God!" And I went home because at that time I ain't had no cell phone, so I couldn't call my mom. I had to wait till I went home and say something to my mom.
Did the Jersey McClendons get along with the Philly McClendons?
They did, but it was kind of like, see, our family is so big, and at that time, Jersey McClendons were only talking to like the older Philly McClendons, if that makes sense. So it's like so the Jersey McClendons are my grandfather's side of the family. That's his family where they all lived over in Jersey. The Philly McClendons would be my grandmother, her kids, and we all lived over here. But yeah, I don't know. And it's so funny because my great grandma, which was my grandfather's mother, she died a year before my grandma died. Like she was in her 90s, but she had dementia really, really bad. And I remember my mom and them were telling us how when my grandfather died, she was in a limo with them, the family car with them, and she kept saying, "Where are we going?"
I think I'm gonna put in myself if I have dementia, don't take me to funerals.
But my aunt and them laugh about it because they said we're going to Otis. This is my grandfather's name. We're going to Otis' funeral. She kept saying, "Otis who?" No, never mind. Just sit back. Just sit back.
Amber was talking to one of our aunts, our great aunts that has dementia at the funeral. She just she was at Tibby baby shower and she kept trying to get up like she was going somewhere.
Like she was going somewhere. Yeah.
He's like, "You got to sit down. Where you going? Oh, it's time to go."
Ooh.
Wait a minute. I ain't even pay your phone no mind.
Yeah, you did.
I wasn't paying your phone no mind.
You were.
You do anything lately? Let me say.
No, not recordings lately. No. I ain't doing no recordings lately.
But yeah, and then Amber was talking to her at the after the funeral. She let Lily get a little bit of time to herself. Like if somebody has dementia, all you have to do is just bring yourself into their world. Like,
but see, that's the thing. I don't know what world you in.
It don't matter. Just talk to them.
Well, no, you do just talk to. You know what's so sad? This is when my grandma went. Her obituary was in the newspaper.
Oh,
she
wow.
died. Yeah.
Oh.
My aunt put this whole big post out for her. I'd never forget that when she died. But this, what chokes me up is when I see people with dementia who remember their kids very slightly. And it's just like this one woman, she was recording her mom and her mom must have been eating ice cream and she must have told her mom, "Yeah, I'm your daughter." And she was like, "Well, when did you know? When did you know you were my daughter? And did you always know you were my daughter?" And she said, "Yep." And she said, "Well, did I always know?" And she said, "Yep, you always knew." And the lady was basically saying, you were a great mom, when I was growing up. And the lady was just eating ice cream, like, really? Really? Oh, wow. She's like, "Yep, you were an excellent mom." Like, but I loved it. Like, it just, she made light of the situation, but I'm like saying to myself, that has to be so sad.
Do you remember the video with the old grandma and it's her daughter and her daughter's name was Kelly and she was like, "I love you, Kelly." Like I
when she remembered it, she said, "Do you know who I am?" She said, "Yeah, you're Kelly." And she said, "Yes, Mama, I am Kelly." She said, "Well, I named you, didn't I?" That's one of the sad videos too. This one video with this man with dementia. And they're at his daughter's wedding.
I've seen that.
Yes, and they're sitting there waiting for him to remember so he can get up and walk her down the aisle. And once he got a whiff of who he was and who she was, he says, "Oh, you look so pretty." And she's, "All right, let's go." Walk that aisle. Yeah. My pastor, his mother had dementia. Miss Lucy had dementia really bad. And her mother had dementia. And Miss Lucy, I never forget Miss Lucy at church. She would associate my pastor with being his father, and associate my pastor's son Bryant with being him. And she would look at my pastor's wife as being her husband's new wife. Because her husband had divorced. My pastor's parents had divorced, and he got remarried. And she would always say, said to my parents, say that bitch got my man, and whatever the case may be. And we would laugh because he was Lucy. That's not Mr. George. That's your son. That's not his new wife. That's your daughter-in-law. But she just was like, But I loved it because that was that was a lighter moment. For some odd reason, people with dementia always remember things from yesteryear.
Or maybe it's things they thought about but never said out loud.
Yeah.
Thinking like that about her ex-husband.
And let me tell you something. People with dementia who know the Lord, they'll never forget Jesus. That's for damn sure. They never forget him. No, they don't. You start talking about scripture or singing a song, they gonna remember it. Lord knows that's one thing they don't forget. And I love that about them.
Music plays a big part of their memory and stuff.
Yeah.
I can not hear a song in a long time, but I damn sure remember the words when I hear the music. And it's so crazy because when I was growing up, the music from the 50s and the 60s would play. And you're like, who wants to hear this shit?
Right.
Now, when I hear them 80s and the 90s today, it
hits you different.
Yes, it hits me so different than today.
It hits you different.
I'd be like, yes, this was the time. And I don't forget none of the words most of the time. This was our shit. And we played Too Close yesterday. And I was like, first of all, we ain't had no business listening to this song when we were young. Oh, yeah, I remember her. You see, because this was I think I seen her before she lost her leg, right?
You probably did when you came to my church. Yeah, you probably did.
Yep. Yeah. Lyrics and not. I mean, I mumble some stuff, and some lyrics though. I prefer my lyrics over what the real lyrics are. In some cases,
and sometimes your lyrics be better than the real lyrics.
Yeah,
I mean that's a fact. It really is. It really is.
Yeah. Makael, what do you think about Spirit closing? Spirit Airlines.
I don't have an opinion or thought about it because I've never flown with Spirit.
Me neither.
I only flew with Frontier one time. I never flew with Spirit, but I think that, I never got the hype. One of the reasons why I never got the hype because I paid very close attention to the what does it say? The fine print. Okay. The fine print for me with Spirit Airlines was the fact that they would lure us in with the $30 and $40 plane tickets. But then once you get to the airport, they were charging people $70, $80, $90, $100 and something dollars to check your luggage in.
If you want to eat $8 for a soda.
You get on the plane, there's no complimentary snacks. You got to pay for that. And I only know about that because of hearsay, but then I experienced it on Frontier when I flew with them for the first and last time in 2021. Okay? Because I don't play those games. I tell people all the time, when I go on vacation, my vacation starts at the airport. It does not start when I get off the plane. It starts before I get on the plane. Once I get to the airport and get to that counter to get my boarding pass and all that, that's when my vacation starts. So I don't want to get on a plane that I got to sit up like this for 2.5, 3 hours because you can't recline. I don't want to do that. I don't want to sit on a plane when I start getting thirsty or a little hungry.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the fucking snack cart and it ain't nowhere to be found. And then here come a flight attendant in a Bumblebee outfit telling me I got to pay $10 for something to drink. No. People were like, well, you can buy stuff at the airport and bring it on a plane with you. Yeah, but I shouldn't have to do that. That's not something I should have to do.
I want my complimentary peanuts.
I want that shit, okay?
Because I'm going to take a couple off.
I love when I get on airlines like Southwest and American and all that people don't like, and they got a complimentary cup of Coke for me and pour it in a cup and give me the rest of the damn
Sprite.
Yeah, I like that.
Or
the Biscoff cookies.
They are so good.
I like that. I don't give a fuck about a $40 plane ticket. Now I gotta cram everything in a fucking carry-on bag just so I don't have to pay the fee. No, get the fuck out of here with that cheap shit. That's cheap shit. And I understand that a lot of people are not, listen, times are hard and I get it. But Judge Millian used to always say, you get what you pay for. Period. You get what you pay for. If you pay for cheap, you're going to get cheap. Not to mention, I love, love. My addiction these past few months have been the police body cam videos on Facebook.
Okay.
I love watching those.
Philly or somewhere else?
No, on when it's anywhere. The body cam videos and they're just showing you their interaction with people, all different crimes. Well, I love watching the airport ones because the airport ones seem to always take place at a Spirit.
Oh wow!
Gate.
So they tell you what kind of customers.
So it lets you know what kind of fucking passengers Spirit is letting on their plane. Okay. Or if you see people acting up in the airport, the first thing I say is that's Spirit behavior. Because you letting Lakeisha and Shaniqua.
But you know what? No, Frontier has it too.
But Frontier and Spirit, they're two of the same.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why where I take my bougie ass to? Southwest. And I sit my bougie ass down in my comfortable seat and I wait for the flight attendants to come down with that cart and bring me my snack. And I used to love when my bougie ass used to get on Southwest and be able to sit wherever I wanted to sit.
You can't.
You can't do that no more. But guess what?
Do bags still fly free, or we gotta pay?
I'm not for sure.
I haven't
flown since they changed everything. But I forgot about that too. Bags could fly free too. And I started asking people. I said, why is everybody so excited about Spirit and Frontier? Do y'all not know that Southwest does the same exact thing, and yet and still they have free snacks? Their seats are comfortable. They can recline. Like, what is the hype with these airlines? And people were telling me, well, Southwest don't fly everywhere I want to go. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, you know what? Spirit don't fly where the fuck I want to go. Okay? And not to mention, I'm a visual person, Kevin. I don't like those big yellow and black planes. Yellow's not my color.
I thought that was blue and white.
Spirit is this color, yellow and black.
I didn't know that.
Yes, you did. We just looked at.
I mean, I knew, but wait.
I didn't know Spirit was around for 43 years either.
Yeah, and they never had a major crash.
Nope. But
they are the Bumblebee. They should have had Beyonce as their sponsor.
And the flight attendants' outfits was horrible. All black with the yellow trimming. I don't like that.
You said they look like bumblebees?
That looks cheap to me. I like that cheap shit.
See, they do got white and blue.
Where? No, I ain't never seen no Spirit plane that look like that.
Yeah.
No, I ain't never see that. It's all yellow. On a nice clear sky, a nice clear day, and you don't live too far from the airport, you see that yellow plane shooting up in that sky. That's a Spirit plane. Yeah, that is true. Spirit uses Airbus. They don't use Boeing. And it's a shame.
Remember them people from Boeing was starting to get killed and stuff?
Yeah, after they was revealing.
Yeah. And then they're talking about they're investigating the scientists that's getting killed. What did those scientists know?
I don't know. But you know what I don't understand?
What?
Listen, I get it. I want y'all to make sure this plane is safe, but I don't understand how this Air Force One project still ain't done. That project was
Air Force One. The new Air Force
planes. Those planes came about when Obama was president. Like they started working on getting new planes. Those planes were supposed to be delivered when Joe Biden was president. Now you got Trump in office again. Now they keep pushing the date back. Now they're saying it won't be ready until 28. Now they're saying that the Qatar plane that Trump got is supposed to be ready this summer. But that's not the official military plane. That'll probably be the plane that he uses for his library.
He don't know what's going to be on there.
He don't know. Let him, Kevin, you know what? Do me a favor. Let him use it. Then they'll hear everything he's saying. Let him fucking use it. Maybe to shoot his ass in space.
Yeah. Listen, I don't want no president to ever be killed.
No, you don't want that at all.
Like you don't want that. And every time this happens, you hear, it's the left. But what about what y'all do? What about what the president said?
They're phony.
And then when somebody dies, y'all don't even condemn what he said about them. No, they die from Trump. Like fuck. Like I'm so tired.
Yeah, they don't condemn it at all.
Because we got 2.5 more years to go.
You think I don't know?
I've been counting.
You think I don't know? I'm trying to figure out how I can how I can get the election to move up faster.
Yeah, I want him out.
Excuse me.
And everybody I talk to, like when they be really thinking about it, like he ain't got that much longer. He's not gonna make it to the end. I be like, you just never know. Sometimes the most bitchiest people live the longest. You want to buy them old people at your church or the old people in your neighborhood where they the meanest ones and they live a long time. I don't know. Maybe because they don't have empathy and sympathy for people when things happen. They just care about themselves, and that's why they live so goddamn long. Remember that time I texted Nina about somebody who died, and Nina was like, "Fuck that bitch."
She was
I didn't even know that bitch was still alive. I was like, "Damn."
Yep, I was sitting right here when she did it. Was I? She responded back, "Fuck her. She wasn't good any fucking way." Damn. That's how you really feel, Neens. The fuck?
I didn't even know that bitch was still alive.
I didn't know that bitch was that bitch. Oh, wow.
Let me tell you, she was old when I was a kid, Makael. Okay? She was old when I was a kid, but I didn't know.
I want to show you something.
But I didn't know that was alcoholism. You know, I just didn't know.
Oh, here it is right here. Look at this. This is from when they were nominated for Oscar the same night.
They did look old. Wait a minute.
No. So the fact that, all right, I'm going to show y'all this.
That's Cicely Tyson and Diana Ross.
I don't know if y'all knew, but they were nominated the same night years ago.
In the same category?
Yeah, for Best Actress. Cicely Tyson was nominated for Sounder, and Diana was nominated for Lady Sings the Blues.
Yes. They both were good. Both of those movies were good.
But look at them.
They knew they wasn't going to win.
No. Cicely Tyson was 20 years older than her. She was old enough to be Diana Ross's mother. And the fact that they look like they could be like the same age. Look how good they look.
But she does look. Nope. Yeah.
Because Diana looks older. And Diana Ross wasn't even 30 in that picture. And Cicely Tyson was in her 40s, if not 50 yet. I think she was in her late 40s.
But they look. It's not
old, like old. In a bad way.
Yeah. But they look old, but they look. Their skin is clear.
Yes. But the fact that Diana Ross wasn't 30 yet in that picture.
That's why I say our 40 is different than back then.
Yes.
This is 41.
Yes. Because Cicely Tyson was like close to 50. But like the fact that she was old enough to be Diana Ross's mother is crazy.
Is that Liza Minnelli?
Yes. She's the one who won.
Bitch, she looked good.
Yeah, right. Now she's sitting in that picture, ain't she?
Yes, Liza look good. Is she still alive?
Yeah, she's still alive.
She's none but a drunk now.
No, she has a lot of problems.
Yeah,
but it's from the alcohol and the depression and the pills and stuff. But you know what? But one thing I'm not going to do is kick a fucking hit dog when she's down. It's not what I'm going to do. Okay? I'll never do.
David Guest.
Oh God!
And Michael
Did
Jackson
you see that video of him standing behind? That video of Michael Jackson staring at them when they started kissing. Now that Michael didn't even believe it.
Woo!
He was standing there looking like, I know this bitch is lying. Kevin, we had a time growing up.
Woo!
That was a big thing when she married him.
Yes.
Because first of all, we all knew he was
gay.
Okay. Okay. So it was kind of like, what's going on here? Like, it just was like, wait. No, Liza Minnelli is still living. Very much so, still living. I think she's like 80. She's not even that old.
Bitch.
She's old, but she's not that old. Yeah, remember she's at the Oscars a few years ago and in a chair with Lady Gaga on the stage, remember?
I forgot about that. I forgot. Did you see the Michael movie? First, all right, before you even say anything, right?
I haven't seen it, but I heard it was excellent.
I like that y'all like it. Mm-hmm. I don't go to the movies, but I'm not really interested in it. Mm-hmm. I'm not, because let me tell y'all something. When a movie or a miniseries is done so well, mm-hmm. there's no need for a remake. And when we had the Jackson 5, The American Dream, I think that was perfect. And y'all only stopping at a certain point in this movie.
For legal reasons.
Yeah, but they're not going all the way. And
Well, for legal reasons.
but if you're going to tell a story, then you got to tell it all.
Well, to be fair,
me,
this movie and the American Dreams movie, they're touching on two separate things. Like what was touched on in American Dreams is not fully touched on.
I know it was about the rise of the family, but
right.
Michael was a part of that.
He was, but this film is more so about
Michael. Yeah, I get it. But
American Dream was about the Jacksons, because the title is the Jackson Five.
Well,
it's about the Jacksons. This is about Michael.
I'm just not interested. And
now Nia Long is now fighting because she says she
ain't get her money. Yeah. Oh, she in the same boat with Monique. But you know what though? I still think that Monique has the right message, but she's not the right messenger, and she don't know how to talk.
She don't know how to talk.
And you know, this year she tried it with Tyler Perry, and
she's not going to be.
Didn't take
she's
off
not going to be in a
bad
focus group like I am.
Yeah.
Her job's not hiring her for a focus group.
No. But you know what movie I found really to be good? First of all, y'all don't talk about it enough. But the Aretha Franklin movie with Jennifer Hudson, that was good. And the Whitney Houston movie with the lady that was from England, she did a good job.
I think
that movie was good.
I didn't see the full, what's the name? I didn't see the whole thing. I saw the Aretha Franklin with Jennifer Hudson.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see the whole thing, but from what I saw, the Cynthia Erivo Aretha Franklin movie was way better than because Cynthia Erivo's movie touched on
they talked about everything.
They touched on the shit, and that's because Aretha was involved with the Jennifer Hudson film. She wasn't involved in the Cynthia Erivo film.
Yeah.
And so the Cynthia Erivo film said, bitch, we're going to talk about who fucking fathered these kids when she was just 12 and 13 years old.
We still don't know who fathered.
Yeah, we don't know, but you know the secret
they said her father was the father.
So yeah,
ain't they kind of slow? Because when your bloodline is close like that.
But you know why they said the father? They didn't just say the father because they said the father. They said the father because years earlier he was involved with getting a young girl who was around 14 years old pregnant. So that's why the rumor was her father, because he had already had a situation where he got a girl, underage girl, pregnant. And the crazy thing is her father was a huge preacher back in the day. He even had cassettes and little discs and all that stuff for him. Like he was a huge
what I love about that Genius series, because I've not only watched that, I know I watched another one, I can't remember, but they go into detail, and it's like 10 or 12 episodes. They were really good.
Cool.
But like the Genius, like it was it wasn't just Aretha Franklin, they did someone else, and it's called the Genius series,
where they did
it was, I mean, first of all, with the Cynthia Erivo thing, they put her in the fat suit.
Well, see, I didn't get to that part.
Oh shit,
I didn't get to. That's why I said I never finished it. I got to like the part where she became a celebrity, and she was going at it with her first husband, who I think she divorced or whatever. I think up until that part or whatever the case may be, but I never really got too far into it. The fat suit, I saw clips of it, but I didn't. I think what didn't, even though it was good from what I was watching, what just didn't sit right with me was that I couldn't see Cynthia Erivo as Aretha Franklin. Like I'm like, there's no resemblance whatsoever. So, and really none with Jennifer Hudson either. But I think it was just the vocals with her, even though Cynthia Erivo can sing too. But when Wendy Williams asked Aretha Franklin who she wanted to play her,
she wanted
Halle Berry, but she said Halle Berry doesn't have confidence to play me because she can't sing. And so Halle told her she wouldn't want to play her. It would be, it was an honor. And so Aretha said, well, if you ain't got confidence.
Because you don't need to, they could use Aretha's vocals.
Basically, Halle was saying, I don't look like you. I don't resemble you.
Because you damn sure didn't sing and when you played Dorothy Dandridge.
No, but she damn sure resembled her. Hey, she resembled her. She was close enough.
That is my movie.
She was close enough.
And I am so mad that it's not talked about as much. And if you go on HBO Max, You can't find it on
You
there.
used to years ago.
You have to go on YouTube, and then if they play it right, because sometimes the audio don't match the video, or they got
like you watching one of them foreign movies.
Yes. But introducing Dorothy Dandridge when it came
That was
out
like
at
2000, 1999.
1999.
Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm.
That movie told
That was big.
Great story.
Yep, that was a big time when that came.
Like they made me go watch the original.
But
Carmen
you know what?
Jones
That's when Halle Berry became a star, because she was starring in movies before then. But I feel like when she played in that movie, that's when, because remember,
she
like
won an Emmy or one of them.
Or was nominated.
Whatever.
Yeah.
She won. She won a big award for that.
Well, maybe it was a
Golden
Globe or Golden Globe.
One of them. Yeah.
And then remember what? 3 years later, she won an Oscar for Best Actress for the other movie. So I feel like introducing Dorothy Dandridge was a really, really.
Oh, I got chills thinking about that. Like,
excuse me,
she did a really good job
because she showed that she could be a leading actress,
and she believed in that project so much. When they didn't have the money to do it, she used her own money to make sure that film get made, because it was important to her that the story about Dorothy Dandridge is told. Yes, we've seen people play Carmen in different eras and stuff, but we didn't know Dorothy Dandridge's story.
Right.
And
she had a really, yeah.
And there was a movie that was told so good. Like, when you do it so well, you don't need to do a remake. But I feel like this is a film that BET could have been playing over and over and over again. Like, we have to get these stories out. Yes.
Yeah.
We have to get these biopics out, or they have to go into rotation so people can know who they are. Because if you don't show them, they get lost in the shuffle. Like, she was the first Black woman to be nominated for a Best Actress Oscar.
Yep.
Like, her story should be told. Yep. Marilyn Monroe. They don't even have a Marilyn Monroe movie, do they?
No, not really. There was one that came out years ago, because her real name was Norma Jean Baker.
Yeah.
And they had a movie about her, coming up, or whatever the case may be. But no, there's no real significant movie about her now.
Yeah, if you want to tell those stories, like, tell the stories of old Hollywood. Like, I love documentaries about it. Like, I love the black and white, and first of all, I love the drama more than some of the movies. Like, I know, like, how them actresses couldn't stand each other, and they would do certain things to each other.
Or how the studios back then had a real hold on those stars.
Yeah,
like
the contracts
the studios owned the stars.
Yeah.
Yes, they owned them. Like, I saw this picture the other day on Facebook of Elizabeth Taylor graduating from high school. She was in a cap and gown, and she was with her mom. But the story was, she went to this high school in California, because Elizabeth Taylor was an actress ever since she was a little girl. So by the time she became a teenager, she was already a big star. So when she graduated from high school, the studio had her participate in a local high school's graduation, but in reality, she never even attended that school. She went to school on the studio with all the other Hollywood stars who were young at that time. She went to school with them, and then the studio set it up for her to participate in a ceremony at this local high school, but she had never even attended or took a class there. So they really had hold on this. What's the name? Just like that whole situation when they did what was his name that did the Joan Crawford and Betty Davis thing on FX?
Ryan Murphy.
Yes, when he did that, and which I didn't get to see the whole thing of that, but it was good. But when they were in that movie together, and we're in a movie together, you get nominated for Best Actress, but I then go to all the other ladies who are nominated for Best Actress and say, listen, if you can't make it to the award ceremony, I can accept your award for you. So if you can't make it for whatever reason, I'll accept it for you. And that's what Joan Crawford did. Anne Bancroft actually won that year for that movie where she played the school teacher to that blind girl, Helen Keller. And she won, and Anne Bancroft couldn't make it that year because she was in look at me, Hollywood history, but she was in a Broadway play and she couldn't make it. And so Joan Crawford accepted the award on her behalf. And it got back to Betty Davis that she's going around after y'all started the damn movie together, campaigning to get. The beef was real back then. It was real.
Mm-hmm.
It really was real.
Yeah.
So yeah. And Mel Brooks, who is the widower of Anne Bancroft, is still living. I think he's like 100 years, 99 or 100 years old. He's about to be 100. Yeah. And he's a legendary.
He's about to play. Yeah.
I just saw an interview with him the other day.
Spaceballs. Yeah, he's about to be in Spaceballs.
Kevin, I just saw an interview with him the other day, and I'm looking at him, watching him, and I'm like, this man is like 99 years old, and he's just sitting there having the time. And
he minds his business.
Yes, he does. That's why he's 99, because he minds his fucking business to the point that you don't even remember he's still alive, but he is. He's minding his business. And I love it. I love it. You don't even know he's still here. Because you just said, wait, he's still alive? Look, he'll be 99 in June. I mean, no, he'll be 100
in June. Please let him make it. Don't do him like you did Betty White, okay?
Look at Dick Van Dyke. He's 100. He's somewhere minding his business. They're minding their business.
Yeah.
If we could just do that. And the fact that Mel Brooks is still telling jokes and doing his thing at 99, God bless him. God bless him. Because some 99-year-olds are somewhere in a nursing home, can't walk, can't talk. God bless him.
You know what? Another comedian who was hilarious and they don't talk about him much? Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, he was.
I be going on his YouTube, not just his YouTube, but I be watching clips.
He was vulgar.
Yes, but he was hilarious.
He was vulgar.
Especially he knew he wasn't a good-looking man.
No, he didn't. And I love that. I love when you know. So I don't have to tell you. Because you're not a looker. You're not a looker. No, you're not. I love it.
But he's fucking.
And he knew he wasn't a looker. And he wasn't. And that's what made it even more funny.
Yes.
Yes, with a cocktail in his hand. Because he would have a drink in his hand.
Y'all got to just go look at his clips of him on the Tonight Show.
Oh my God.
Just telling jokes and talking about his wife and how he caught her or she's about to leave him for somebody else.
Yep.
Like it's fucking funny. Yep. Y'all have to go check him out.
That was the era. That was, we grew up in that era. Like with these people like him, they were older, but they were still relevant on TV. And we grew up during that time. And it's so crazy because we kind of got the scraps from our parents' childhood.
Right.
But the scraps were still good, or the leftovers, rather. They were older. By the time we came along, they were older. Now, they weren't that much older, probably like in their 60s and 70s for some of them. But they were still doing their thing, and we got to really experience it. Whereas though today, all of them are dead. And these young kids don't know nothing about real comedy other than Drewski and Michael Blackson and, all these people. But we grew up on The Tonight Show. We grew up on Rodney Dangerfield and John Candy and Mel Brooks.
They were still making movies when we was kids.
They were still making movies. They were still making fucking movies.
remember the Ladybugs, and I think that was like a soccer movie or something like that. The Ladybugs, or either it was soccer or baseball. I don't remember, but I remember it though. He was around.
We had some good times growing up.
Yeah,
especially if you had older parents or parents who were into stuff like that. You know what I mean? You got to experience that stuff. Whereas though today, these kids don't know who Roger Dangerfield is.
No,
they don't have a clue. Or Don Rickles. They don't know. Betty White just died a few years ago. You say Betty White to a 19-year-old who?
Yeah. Well, we just asked one of the girls at our job. Did she know who Betty White? Not Betty White. Did she know who the Golden Girls was? And she was like, "What?
What?" She probably thought you were talking about a drink, a bar, the Golden Girls.
She was like, "Is that the show with Betty White?" We was surprised she knew that part, but she didn't know the show.
No, she didn't know the show. No, and she only knew that it was Betty White because Betty White just died a few years ago. And that was a big thing when she died, and she deserved that when she died. You know how they, honored her the way they did. That was really good.
Yeah, but I told my coworker, I said, "Look, there's a black woman in you somewhere. You gotta know this."
Are you sure Dick Van Dyke's 100? Yes. He turned 100 in December. Yes, he's 100.
Chevy Chase had a documentary come out. I didn't finish watching it, but I know that
he was accused of saying some racial things.
Oh yeah, on that show, not Pacific. What's it called? Neighborhood.
I don't know what show it is, but it's a show I don't watch.
It was a show that came out on NBC.
Yeah, a show that I didn't watch rather because it's not on TV.
And Yvette Nicole Brown was not happy about it. Oh yes,
wasn't she the one that called him out?
Yeah, she was not happy. So
I don't blame her.
It was soccer. Okay, I knew it was a soccer movie. Yeah, but yeah, we had some good times and
look at Mary Poppins. She's still living. Look at Carol Burnett. She just turned 93, and they had a picture of her going to lunch with her husband.
She looks good.
She does.
She still looks good.
Like we have some of them still around.
She was hilarious in her time. I didn't get a chance to see.
I was never a fan of her show, but I find myself watching her show like on a late night now when it comes on MeTV. I'll find myself watching.
MeTV is still around.
Oh yeah, my mom used to. You know what I watch on MeTV all the time? I watch on MeTV all the time at 11 p.m. Perry Mason.
Perry Mason. Is that
up? Yep. Yep. That's Perry Mason. And you know he was gay in real life.
No, I didn't know that.
Raymond Burr, yeah, he was gay. He had an old man and everything.
I know Sherman Helmsley was gay. I seen that.
George Jefferson. Yeah, he was gay. Oh, you
had
know that?
Partner. No.
Oh, yeah, I knew that for years. I could have sworn we
never
talked
knew
about
that. And he went to court
he was gay.
To get him buried where he was supposed to be buried and all of that stuff. I did not know that.
I was
Sherman Helmsley.
I'm not a fan of Matlock. I like this. Dun, dun, dun. The only thing I like about Matlock is the theme song. After that goes off, I turn it off. I don't watch it.
That's how I felt about MASH.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, MASH.
I hear the theme song, and then I
sit there and I sit there someday. But see, when MASH was on my TV,
that was the show.
It was on for a long time. It was winning a lot of awards, and I don't know how. But I was on my phone, and sometimes it'll be on, and I'll just be looking like, what? And then they got the pre-recorded audience laughing and stuff. So it's not a live studio audience,
right?
Like All in the Family. Now that's my
bitch.
That's my fucking.
That show would have been canceled the first night it aired because y'all can't take nothing
that's
serious.
That's my fucking show. Just the way it just, and the crazy thing is, the character Archie Bunker was a huge Republican Nixon, but I read that Richard Nixon didn't like the show at all, and he didn't like the Archie Bunker character.
But that's all right,
even though the Archie Bunker character was a supporter of his. He didn't like it.
Yeah,
he didn't like it. But I hate it. But All in the Family. Oh my God, they got some. Oh God, the one where the Jeffersons moved next door to them, and the white man who's selling the house to the Jeffersons don't want the other white neighbors to know that he's selling the house to them.
Right.
And then Lionel, the son, comes over because he was friends with Archie's daughter and tells them, because Archie's trying to get Lionel to help them convince the new black neighbors not to move in, not knowing that it's actually Lionel and his family. Oh God, it's so funny. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yep. Oh yeah, that's true. The grandpa from the Cosbys, he was gay too. Bill Cosby's dad on the show.
Really?
He was gay too. Yep. He was a gay man too.
He was old when I was young. So
he was old when I was young.
He was old. So I mean, but he wasn't bad looking. But I mean,
and he got him. He got him. You know who else was gay and I didn't realize until recently? And he's dead now. Ed Koch.
Ed Koch.
The former mayor of New York.
I didn't know.
And the People's Court. Yeah, he was gay. And I didn't know it. And I was watching something recently. And why was Ed Koch on it? He was on it. I can't remember why he was on it, but it's going to come to me.
Is he a part of the Koch brothers?
I don't know. But he was the mayor of New York City. And then he became a judge, I think. I think he was one of the judges on the People's Court too, years ago. Or maybe Wapner. But Wapner was, but I think Koch was too. But anyway, Koch
gay?
No, not gay. Was a judge on the original People's Court. But Ed Koch was the former mayor of New York years ago back in the 80s. The reason why Ed Koch came up because I was watching something on Netflix where this woman got killed and they were showing clips of Ed Koch, of him, because it happened while he was mayor. But anyway, it was a rumor back then that he might be gay because, back then, if you were unmarried, Lindsey Graham, if you had no type of kids, no nothing, people just automatically saying he must be gay.
Can you picture Lindsey Graham having sex with anybody at any age?
No man, no woman.
Satisfying
nobody.
them?
Yeah.
Actually satisfying them?
No. But It was a rumor that
At the
Ed
bottom.
Koch was gay. He didn't necessarily deny
At the
it,
bottom shame.
but he just was like, yeah. But then eventually, as he got older, and then it came out, that he indeed was gay and he had a partner and all this stuff. But
Yeah. You know who else was gay? Paul Winfield.
yes, the black actor. Yeah, he was gay too. Yep.
Yep. And he's buried with his lover.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't he be? He ain't got no wife.
Well,
Be buried with the person that you love.
I gotta pee.
Wow, you're so shocked about that, huh?
I wasn't shocked about it
That
because
took
I
you
knew
out.
about that one. No, not saying I knew about because of his mannerisms or anything, but I learned that. And
What,
then-
he was buried with that man?
Yeah, I seen the.
Well, why
I
not?
seen the,
That's his husband.
seen the picture. Well, you know that wasn't his husband.
Well, I don't give a fuck who it was. That's who he loved. Shit. Be buried with his damn dog.
Man.
I don't give a fuck. Shit. I ain't got to pay the fucking cemetery fees. Shit. Let him be buried with who he want to be buried with. Who else was gay? Paul Mooney. Well, no one's ever come out and said Paul Mooney was gay, but I mean, come on. If it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, hello. Let me see. Was a lesbian. Oh, yeah, that was a rumor too that she was a lesbian too. She was also his cousin too, but I think you already knew that. Luke from General Hospital. I never watched General Hospital, so I don't know who Luke is. James Avery was gay. I don't know if James Avery is gay. Yeah, he was married. James Avery. Oh, James Avery. You know who I'm thinking about? The father from Good Times, but you're talking about James Avery from Fresh Prince. Yes, he was gay too. Juanita Bynum. Why would you say that about her? Kevin.
What?
She said Juanita Bynum. I don't know nothing about her being gay.
No, I don't know nothing.
Yeah, me neither. We're not gonna talk about her.
But James Avery wasn't gay. He was married.
No, James Avery from Fresh Prince. He was gay.
No, he wasn't.
I thought he was gay.
No, he was not gay.
Are you sure? He had a lot of mannerisms.
I mean, some women like men with those mannerisms, and they know.
I don't know if Carl Winslow is gay.
He ain't. I mean, you ain't never hear about him being married.
I ain't never hear about him being with a man either.
Yeah,
He's old now. He real old.
He still ain't no looker.
No, he
Never
wasn't.
a looker.
No, he was never a looker. No.
Good old.
Mm-mm. No.
It's a rare condition.
Somebody said, "What does being married got to do with it?" I don't know.
I mean, if he's married, he's put.
Kevin's basically saying a lot of these people we're talking about they weren't openly gay, but they didn't have a female spouse. You know what I mean? So come on, everybody knows Luther was gay.
One look in your eyes.
I argued with this lady, this older lady, who tried to tell me no, he wasn't.
Yes, he was a diva.
Let me just because he was during your era and he was gay.
Yeah,
and to be honest, he was during our era too because he was still making music.
yes,
when
he
we growing up.
was.
Somebody said Shirley Caesar. You know what?
Is she married?
I don't know, and I don't know if her to have kids either.
She don't have kids.
No,
but that don't mean anything.
No, Shirley Caesar's married.
All right, y'all not gonna name every gay person.
Yeah, we're not gonna
And
do
Patti
that.
LaBelle did not out Luther because it was already apparent
that he was gay.
He just didn't say it.
Patty said the quiet part in the wait. How does it go?
Yeah, she said the quiet part out loud.
Yeah, that's all.
And then they try to villainize her in that Luther documentary that
They did.
was so good. I did not like that because he was a big fan of Patti LaBelle.
That was his girl. Yeah. Howard Rollins. Now he was definitely gay.
Who the fuck is that?
From In the Heat of the Night, the black cop, Virgil Tibbs. Oh yeah. He died years ago. Though.
Bobby
Eddie
Jones,
Johnson
I always thought Bobby Jones was sweet. Okay. I don't care how much you talk about God and all of that.
Eddie Murphy. I just came across that thing again with that story about him picking up that transsexual years
Who was
ago.
sleeping with Rance Allen. Who?
He was married to. Can you imagine?
Can you imagine him on top of
me? I can't imagine him sitting on the edge of my damn bed. With his clothes on. On top of me. He wouldn't be in my damn room.
Woo!
No.
That's just too much.
Yeah.
Now I like
Rant-
I like
rants.
him big,
Ow.
not that big.
He had a lot going on. And in some videos, like he had a diaper on in the front.
Yeah, you know what? He probably was leaking.
Yeah.
When you get old, you start
Rants.
peeing out of
Allen.
They tried it.
Yeah.
They tried it.
Rants. Imagine him on top of you. Ooh, no.
No, you know what? When I think, ever since I read that story with,
of him,
no,
James Cleveland, yes.
What's his name?
Definitely James Cleveland. I gotta go too soon.
Yeah,
James Cleveland, yes.
When Superhead talked about her having sex with Shaq and how big he was, and that it was so much sweat in the bed, she had to flip the mattress over. That's what I think about sex with big people now. Like, flip the mattress over.
I don't want to lay on top of nobody, Kevin, that's like that. I don't.
No, I like a little pressure on top of me laying there, but not like I like you to be thick, tall, proportionate. Not, and because I don't want to offend nobody. But yeah, I have a type, and
I do too.
Even if you're not my type, you are somebody's type, because it's somebody out there for everybody. There's people that like feet. There's people that like titties. There's people that like ass. People like the BBW. Some people that like BBBBW.
That's right.
Like, it's something for everybody.
That's right.
out there.
But you know what, Kevin? And it's so funny you said that, because I've gained weight, and some people may look at me and say, "You too big," and I'm fine with that. Yeah. I'm fine with that, because I know what I can get and who I can get.
Right. Yeah, but bitch, I be seeing your pictures. I be like, this is not Makael.
Who's like,
I be like, this bitch been eating good, because the Makael from the OOs,
someone's been feeding me good.
I don't know who. Yourself.
Look at this old picture from 9 years ago. Oh, look at that.
Wait a minute.
Look at Turquil. He used to work. No, you don't know. We used to work together. And him and my sister went to school together. Get on my phone. Look at this picture from 9 years ago. I was so small then, and I didn't. My beard was not fully in yet. I can't.
You got to go back to 2008 when you was a baby on the show.
I still look good. You
can tell it's you.
Who else would it be? If it ain't fucking me. All right.
Kevin, he all right, y'all. Do you work midnights, Makael?
No, I don't work overnight anymore. Thank God.
Oh, my phone died. Oh shit. Let me get it back.
All right, it's time to go. Because I gotta go.
No, you could give up.
No, I have to. No, because I have to go to the movies. I'm going to the movies, and I gotta go all the way to the Chamonix. And you know, the Chamonix is like.
What you want to go see, the Mike movie?
No.
Oh, Devil Wears Prada.
No, bitch. I ain't see the first one. I'm not into stuff like that.
You never seen the Devil Wears Prada?
I'm not into stuff like that.
I love that movie. Marilyn Monroe. What is her name? Meryl Streep.
I'm not into.
And Anne Hathaway. Like, that movie is good. That movie is good. Yeah. Well, at least we could almost give him. We could give him at least 2 hours. We had 1 minute and 58 seconds. 1 hour. Oh, I know. Oh, these drinks hit.
1 hour and what?
1 hour and 58 minutes.
Yeah, well,
we gave y'all a whole movie. How long was the Michael movie?
Why didn't you go see it?
Because I seen American Dream.
Yeah, but it's two different movies.
Makael, I haven't been to the movies since we went to go see Queen and Slim. I don't go to the movies.
Oh yeah. Well, I go. Shit, and I'm going to go tonight. And you're not going to stop me from going.
And what you going to go see?
I'm going to go see Put Your Hands in My Pants and Make Me Scream. That type of stuff. And you didn't cover your mouth.
You could have said bless you, bitch.
But you didn't cover your mouth.
I sneezed over there.
I don't care. You're supposed to still cover yourself.
You didn't say bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Next time you cover your damn mouth. What's wrong with you?
This is my house.
Enter what?
I didn't ask y'all, was it a 10 out of 10? But I will say the pictures, the accuracy, they got it down. They got the accuracy down. And Leela Rashawn's husband, Antoine Fuqua, he's the director. And Leela Rashawn has been looking good lately. Like, cause
You know what,
before,
Layla Rashawn? Because I used to say to myself,
like you at first she gained that weight, but she lost it and she looks amazing.
she ain't making no fucking movies. Where is she at? But honey,
She ain't got to.
she ain't got to. That fucking husband of
Bitch.
hers.
Yeah. And then her daughter is like a brown skin carbon copy of her. Like she ain't gotta work no more. She ain't gotta work, but she still works though. Cause I just seen her in a movie with Fancy. What's her real name? Garcelle Beauvais. I seen her in a movie with her on Netflix. Dating somebody, she was dating somebody young. And I was like, what the fuck is she doing? And yeah. Kevin, are you still friends with Brandon and Dennis? I remember them from you. Yes. Let me tell you something. I don't lose friends. If you are my friend, you are my friend. Okay? Like, you would have to fuck my man. You would have to do me real dirty to no longer be my friend. So the friends that I've had, I've known over 20 years. Makael is almost at the 20-year mark. Makael is at 18 years.
Yeah, we've known each other for 18 years. Isn't that something?
18 years. Yeah. So like I just don't just get rid of people. Like that's not who I am. Now there are people that are seasoned.
Yeah, we're at a certain age, and I feel like the older you get, I'm not here to. I don't want to be friends with anybody.
Yeah, I don't have time for new friends. Even though we all have time for people, or you want to help. For me, where I'm at, I feel like I can help younger people. I just don't know how. And there's always room to get associates and things, but I love the friends that I have. I love my small circle. The more friends you have, the more drama it could create, and I don't need all of that. I'm happy with my circle.
I feel the same way, Kevin.
I'm happy with my circle.
I don't need no. I'm just like, okay, it is what it is with me. I am content with who I'm friends with. I'm content with who I'm cool with. And I like the fact that the people who I'm friends with know me, they know my family, they know other friends. You know what I mean?
Right.
If something ever happened to me, my friends would know who to contact. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to meet nobody new and then have to say, oh, call this person. No, my friends already know who to call. They know who to call. I like that. I like it a lot. So
yeah,
I'm happy.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about.
Yep.
Well, everybody, I'm gonna say thank y'all for coming to the stream. Now, Makael knows that I'm off on weekends now, so we will see y'all next weekend, but we won't see y'all that third weekend.
No.
But then we'll see you again the 23rd. So we have our schedule. It's going to be weekends. And if we do record, like if you don't see us on a Saturday, because we may record on a Saturday instead of going live, you will get that video that Monday. So that way y'all will have something throughout the week and we can talk about what happened during the week. But I ain't going to lie. A lot of the things that's been going on hasn't been interesting to me, or I don't give a fuck about. So I'm trying to I want to talk about things I care about. And these people, like, it's like a new generation with the same drama. And I watched The Housewives. I don't like that girl Pinky.
I'm still trying to figure out why K Michelle's there.
Yeah. And then when they were talking about her butt leaking everywhere,
that was disgusting. That was nasty to me.
Girl.
That was really nasty. That's why these females need to leave that shit alone. That was nasty to me. Kevin, I ain't like that. Yeah. Leaking.
Like, she was like, and I didn't even know I was leaking.
Yeah, she said she was sitting there and was wet and didn't even know. And I'm like, but then I thought about myself when a lot of women whose water break, when they're pregnant. Some women don't, realize until,
I was wondering what it smelled like.
I don't care.
Leaking from your body.
Well, first of all, it was infected because they said it was an infection or whatever. That's why you gotta leave that shit alone. You gotta leave that shit alone. Stop getting shit injected in her. And she said it's gonna be in her for the rest of her life.
Yeah. But I'm glad because we all know, like I wouldn't double take her husband, but I'm glad she was somebody that cares about her.
I wouldn't double take at him.
But see,
I wouldn't look at him.
But then I was mad when she talking about his dick.
Yeah.
So you with him because his dick size, or like what is it?
You talk about somebody who couldn't get on top of me. He couldn't lay next to me. He's not a looker.
No,
he's not.
I doesn't. Before
and I didn't even know she was married
he must
to him.
Be.
Yeah, because he's not a looker.
He must be fucking her right, because she can get any kind of man she wants, but she wants him, and that's.
And you know what? More power to her.
Yes.
More. I'm happy. Let me tell you something. What's her name?
K. Michelle.
No. What's her real name?
Kimberly.
Is it really?
Yeah, Kimberly Page.
Let me tell you something, Kimberly. If you're happy, I'm excited. I gotta go. I really have to go.
Everybody be safe.
If you're happy, I'm excited. Because one thing's for certain and two things for sure. Fuck no. And that's all I'm going to say. Can I use